Okay, there it goes. All right. So first time recording on my new computer, you guys. I'm like making sure I do this right. You guys, okay. So for those of you who don't know me, or maybe you're watching the recording and you haven't met me yet, you guys, my name is Kenzie March. I'm one of your uplines on this team. So excited to be able to share some stuff and kick off October with like just a huge freaking boom, you guys. And you're gonna understand what I mean as we go throughout this Zoom about like why is she making it like a big deal? Like every month like a big deal. Yes. But you guys, there's something extra special that I'm just feeling right now with this time, what we have for the remainder of the year. And so we have a few girls on with us tonight. Like we have myself, we have another double diamond on the team, Crystal Carruthers, and another diamond leader, Jennifer Bricker, on here, you guys, along with some other ladies who are just, there's so many of you guys on the team that are just doing things consistently. You're getting results. You're doing amazing. You are just rocking it out. And so I hope to scoop more of you up here and there as we get time. Otherwise, because we can't fit everybody on the same Zoom to do in 1 hour. So there is so many more of you that are just killing it right now. We just have these select couple of ladies with us tonight to just share what is working with them, what is working for them, and what they're doing, what tools they're using, different tips and tricks like that. They're just gonna kind of come like fire them off at you guys. We're gonna be kind of going 3 to 5 minutes each to kind of keep it short to make sure that we are able to fit in all the info. If we go over an hour, you guys, I promise you it will be worth it. Okay, this might be a little bit longer than an hour, but it will be worth it. Okay, I'm gonna break it over to Kim Collins, you guys. She has been so consistent. She's been killing it with the new KPI tracker. I want her to share with you guys a little bit about this because a lot of us come into the business. This will be really, really good, especially if you are newer in the business or you're hopping back in, or you're just like, I don't know what to be doing or what I should be doing or how to keep track of what I should be doing every single day. And Kim is going to share a little bit about, her really scooping this up and running with it and how it's working for her. So Kim, I'm going to like take it over to you, girlfriend.
Hey, I'm Kim. I'm Kim Collins. I started this business June 4th to be exact. I don't know if any of you guys know my daughter Carrie. Carrie Collins is my daughter. I watched her do this business for 6 months before, and she kept asking me, and I'm like, nah. And I knew when she first started, I'm like, are you sure about this? Are you sure this is real? And she was like, yeah, mom, I'm making money. I'm like, okay. So finally, I decided, I'm on disability. I've got all day long to do nothing but play on my phone. So why not make money while I do it? So that's what I did. I jumped on when it was $49 to join. I was like, screw it. I mean, if anything, I've lost 49 bucks or I've gained some, at least my 49 bucks left. Plus, I got to try the product. At first, I was scared to death. I was scared to death. I was confused. I was not organized. I got me a 3-ring binder. I started getting the hat copied off. I got my potential LCs off, and then I got this. This is the KPI tracker because I'm mostly, if anybody knows, my personality color is mostly yellow and a little bit of green. And so I need to have everything in front of me, showing me step by step. So that's why I started using this. Because I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Well, they said do this, but am I doing everything? And so I was like getting frustrated with myself, and I'd get upset or I'd have anxiety or whatever. And then I found out about the KPI list. And now every day I wake up, I'm a normal 6 o'clock in the morning. I do my KPIs first thing in the morning. I can pretty much get most of it done, except for the messaging part, all in that early morning. And it works wonders for me.
Are you?
Giving me, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I might have a little bit of a delay on my end, or a lag.
Okay.
But are you finding that, because you've always worked the business and you've always been consistent, you've always done all the things, but are you noticing that since using the actual KPI tracker and like checking off when you've done something, that you are getting like more results? Like, did your results increase?
My potential LCs have gone up. I've talked to more people because at first I wasn't talking to very many. Like my haps, I talked to them long enough to get my hap out, and then I was stuck. So this let me know, this tell me, oh, message so people, message 10 people. Or I'd message one or two and I'd be like, what else am I supposed to do? But this, like it says, 10 people, that gives me at least 10 people I need to keep pushing until I get those 10 people. Now, my biggest problem was my DTE enrollment because, of course, I had DTs right away, but then I had a problem with them not, you know, trying to jump on the bandwagon where I was. So it kind of got me discouraged. But then I got this KPI list and it says 20, and I can never get to 20. So I went into a Zoom on the road to VIP, and they said if that's discouraging you, cut it in half. So that's what I did. I cut the 20 into 10, and now I can get 10 every time. And I'm seeing that I'm talking to more potentials, DTs, like distributors, than I wasn't before. So that's helping me do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what you're going to find too, like, even though you did cut that number from 10 to 20, or I'm sorry, from 20 to 10,
Yeah.
when you spend more days, doing this, when you go through more days of actually following the KPI tracker like you're doing, you're going to find that your number is going to like increase organically. You're going to be like, dang, I talked to 15 today. I went over my 10. And so you're going to increase it. And
I get so excited.
yeah. And you guys,
I get so excited.
Seriously, like, it makes you feel good. You know what I mean? It makes you feel
It's
good.
a game changer. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's done so much just in my confidence alone, because I said, look, I did all of it. And it only took, I can fit it in here, there, wherever, because I have a busy day now. So, but I do it. And it sits right here on my table, and I look at it and I'm like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do that. And it just keeps me accountable.
And it's really helpful, you guys, because when you go through it, what the KPI has on it is like, go and, add to your network. It helps you. Okay, so I know I need to add to my network. I know I need to ask people about the business. I know I need to get hosts to post up. I know that I need to interact with people. I know that I need to talk about the products. I need to post some result pictures. It gives you examples of what you're supposed to be doing for your business. And also it kind of gives you a little bit of a gut check, especially if you've been doing the business, and you're wondering, well, why aren't I, just like Kim used as an example, well, like my distributor potentials kind of dropped down. Well, then she realized, okay, well, maybe I wasn't asking. So now I'm going to start asking, and her potentials went up because she started asking. And so this kind of like brings that to life for you. I love that so much. Thank you, Kim. I'm going to.
You're welcome.
I'm going to, you guys, and you can find this KPI tracker. You can find it. I posted it in the chat. You can find it in the files tab. Crystal like revamped the one that corporate has. She added a couple things on there, tweaked it a little bit for us. She put it in the files tab in the Dreamcatchers group. If you need any help in finding this document that we're talking about, just get a hold of me, get a hold of your upline or whatever, and we'll help you figure out where that is exactly, so you can get that taken care of by yourself. Let me see. I don't think Angelica's on yet. Nope, she must be still driving. So what I'm gonna move to Amanda. No. I'm sorry. Okay, let me see. Where is? Oh, there you are. Okay. Amanda Curtis. Okay. Mrs. Newly Executive, you guys, she just promoted last month. She's been killing it. I feel like when I say last month, which was just like yesterday, you guys, so she like just promoted. This is so exciting. I wanted her to take the time to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about, being new and like what we all do, whether it is we're new or you've been in for 7 years like I have. Like you're gonna hit roadblocks, you're gonna hit obstacles of all kinds, okay? Whether that's personal things going on, whether that's things with the business, whether that's a mindset thing, whatever it is. Like I want her to be able to share with you guys, like things do come up, and you know that you can decide to like all right, I'm gonna like do this, like I'm going to figure out a solution. That's always my number one tip, especially for new distributors, is I'm like, you need to come in and have a solution mindset, a solution looking mindset. So like you're always just constantly looking for a solution, because there will always be one, no matter what it is that pops up. So Amanda, I'm going to take it over to you, girlfriend. If you could just take a couple minutes and just talk about maybe what are your like best tips, and I want you to share a little bit about obviously what we have already talked about.
Hi, I'm Amanda Curtis. I've been in the business for approximately 2 months, and at first I was skeptical. But let me tell you, it is amazing. It is just life-changing. And also one of my biggest things is I think it is so awesome, all of the ladies just building each other up and, you know, being there for each other. So yes, I did have some obstacles at first. My Facebook got like shut down or blocked, or, you know, in jail or whatever you want to call it. And that was, I don't know if my account's flagged. It's never happened before, but that happened. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? I don't just want to, you know, sit here and do nothing. So I opened up another Facebook, and, you know, and immediately, like, I was able to grow my network. And, you know, I started that, I think about, I don't know, a month and a half ago, and I already am up to, I think, like 1,200 friends on it. So it's getting up there. And now I just use both Facebooks because I have people on both that want to post for me. They want to know about the business. You know, maybe they don't want to do it right now, but they still like hearing about it and whatnot. So I just keep them both going, and that is a little tough and whatnot, but it has been working. So I found a way around that. Another thing that has helped me a lot is reaching out to people and just, you know, not being scared to just ask them, like, hey, you know, I'm not trying to bug you, but, you know, would you like to post for me and I can enter you in my giveaway? And, you know, so I don't just get my haps up from doing, you know, the giveaway posts. I actually message people and I'm like, hey, you know, you want to post for me? And, you know, sometimes they're like, no, thanks. And I'm just like, okay, girl, you know, thanks. Have a good night or good day or whatever. And that's that. But I get a lot of people that are like, yeah, sure, you know, I'll help you out, I'll do that, I'll get into the giveaway, you know. And so that's really helped me. Also, use your resources. There's, you know, the posting club, the saved collections. I don't know if you know about it, but the Telegram app, those are my main, like, just if I need help with posts or product posts or opportunity posts, that is what I go to. And that definitely helps me to, you know, have an idea or whatever of what I want to post about for that day. I have just started doing some videos in my stories, and that alone has helped me to get a few potentials and LCs. So that has definitely helped me. Yeah, and that's pretty much.
So you went from a lot of people start this business, you guys. And what we do, especially nowadays, is mostly on social media now, right? So most people have less than 1,200 friends on Facebook when they first get started. She's saying that what's better? Oh, did you just wake up? Come over here and lay down. She like woke up and was like confused. So most of us get started and we don't even have 1,200 Facebook friends or whatever. She's saying that she legitimately got her Facebook shut down and then in about a month and a half built it up to 1,200 friends. So that just goes to show you guys, like, it doesn't matter where you start, right? It doesn't matter where you start, what your network is like when you first get started. And so that's a reminder for you, and that's a reminder for the potentials that you're going to be talking to that might have that fear before they get started with the business. So did you grow that quickly through Host to Post, you think?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
And just getting those new loyal customers, because potentially they become your friends. They want to get in on the giveaways, and they want to you know just you become friends with them, and then you become friends with their friends through Host to Post,
Yep.
and it just keeps on going like a cycle.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you so much for sharing all of that. I appreciate you, and congratulations again on your promotion. Can you do me a favor and put in the chat what you just said about like the Telegram and the posting group and all of that stuff? Can you throw that in the chat so people know exactly what you're talking about and how they can find those resources that you mentioned? April, I'm gonna go over to you, girlfriend. Okay, because I wanted April to touch on this tonight, because it is so important, you guys, to really know why you're doing this. And I'm going to kind of swing back around at the very end and kind of touch on a little bit what April is going to be talking about. I'm going to do it in a little bit different way, but I wanted April to be able to touch on why, on our whys, right? Why it's important to have one, and how she uses it to do this business, how she uses the business, to get to her why and all like that. So April, I'm going to turn it over to you, girlfriend.
Hey, I'm April. So my why is like seriously super important. Everybody says that, well, I'm doing it for my family, I'm doing it for me, I'm doing it for this. Let me just be the first to tell you, I am not only an entrepreneur with It Works, I'm also a full-time mom, a full-time wife, a full-time student, a full-time employee outside of all of this. So I have a heavy load on my plate, but my why is strictly for my kids, for my family, seriously, because my two youngest kids were diagnosed with autism and some other things going on that I did not realize was going to cause a lot of appointments. So being that, yes, they have their dad here with them, but that's a lot of a heavy load for him to take on all the responsibilities of all these appointments. So I try to juggle a lot of my time with him, with the boys and their appointments. So my why is strictly because of them. If I can make myself more available to them, then it takes the heavy load off my husband. It takes the heavy load off me. And then we can do it together. This business, doing it from my phone while I'm sitting at the appointment with my kids, they're off with their ABA therapy, or if they're off on sports, I can still work. I can still bring in an income and not have to worry about where, the next gallon of milk is coming from or anything like that. So my why, your why has to be that important to you to make this work, because if not, it's not going to work. You're going to have just another thing on your plate that you probably could do without. So my why is strong. My why is my kids. My why is my husband. My why is my family. This is it. This is going to help me get to make myself more available to all of them.
Yes, that was perfect how you just said it. If you don't have a why that's strong enough, it's just going to be another thing on your plate. And that is so true, because we're all like juggling all these certain things, right? And we have to know why we're doing it. And just like April said, like she has this huge plate, right? But her doing the business, like, it is another something on her plate, but it's something on her plate that's going to help clear some other things off so she can be more available to the things that she truly wants to be available for. Because you guys, at the end of the day, the thing that we cannot get back is time, right? We can never get time back. And so if we spend our time wisely, then we can actually make ourselves available for the things that are truly important, the things that truly matter most to us, right? And some of us are straight up, you guys, trying to change our entire situation. You're trying to change your entire world, okay? Because you don't want to keep living the way that things are, how things are going for you, whatever that may look like. Maybe that's something personally, maybe that's something financially, whatever the case. And so, you just got to figure out why and what that is, and then allow that to be that big driving force to make you push through on the days that you feel like, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this because like life is crazy. So thank you so much, April. I appreciate you. Amanda Flynn, not Amanda Arbuckle anymore. So I'm gonna switch it over to you, girlfriend. You guys, I am so proud of Amanda. She's been, really stepping up on just in all areas. And I wanted to have her on tonight to be able to just share a couple of things that are, just like the other ladies, a couple things that are, working, maybe a couple switches that she made and different things like that to kind of, just totally make a switch in her business. And I wanted her to just share those things with you guys because you may have been there before, or maybe you are going to be there, or you're going to have somebody on your team that feels that way or is going to go through a period of time like that. And so I want her to be able to share a couple things with you guys. So Amanda, I'm taking it over to you.
Okay, so I'm Amanda. I've actually been in the business for like 5.5 years. I originally started, I was a freshman in college and I really just wanted some like extra spending money. I kind of just worked it off and on, wasn't really consistent with anything. I think it took me like a year to go Ruby the first time. And then after that, like all of my uplines up to Kenzie kind of just like quit. I didn't really know like where to go or really what to do. So I kind of just kept working like off and on. Thank God for Kenzie's patience. So I still really saw a lot of potential in the business. So
Wait a second. Are you breaking up, or is it me?
But I guess what's kind of made the switch for me.
Okay.
I don't know.
You're good.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you hear?
I didn't really hear a whole lot. It was after we made a comment about the patients, and then you were like, "That's what really made the switch for me."
Oh,
so I didn't hear a big chunk of that.
No, so I said I just still saw like all the potential with the business. And then what made the switch for me this time around is having my son. So like April was talking about really being connected to your why. So I really want to be a stay-at-home mom now. And so that's what's kind of given me the motivation, even when I don't feel like it, to get up earlier, get things done before he gets up. And then also staying plugged in is another big one that I've changed. That was part of the struggle for me to kind of jump fully back in, was that I wasn't plugged in for so long, that so much had changed. There was a ton of like new products. They got rid of a bunch of products. They changed the compensation plan and charting and all of that. So instead of like being really excited, it was just seemed kind of stressful to relearn everything. But I did it anyway. So just stay plugged in, stay excited. And then the other thing that I've changed is being a lot more consistent in all areas, but really with messaging. Before I was kind of just like posting and then messaging like people that would like and comment on my posts, but this time I'm messaging a lot more people because posting isn't asking. And then like other people were saying, host the posts are where it's at. If you don't have a lot of people to message, then get up, host a post, because you'll have a lot more people to message that way. And then staying organized. Those are the big things that I've changed this time around that are really helping.
Yes, to all of that. And you know what's funny is that I think you mentioned before that messaging was scary to you a little bit. You were like, oh, like, I don't want to message people. Like, I don't want to message. And now that she's doing it, you guys, like, it's working. She's been blowing up the boom chat. She's been enrolling. She's like is signing distributors who are earning their shopping sprees, and it's just so exciting. It's so exciting. And again, she's just reaffirming what even April was talking about with your why, you guys, of like just knowing why you're doing this business and pushing and pushing and pushing. And just like Amanda said, she's been in for 5 years, you guys. She started as a college student, and she since went through nursing school. She since graduated nursing school, worked at a hospital. Now she was working at a doctor's office, and then she's had her son. So she's been through quite a bit of life and different changes. And then sometimes, you guys, you just never know whether that's somebody that's on your team. Maybe they're not moving very quickly, or it's somebody that is a potential that you're talking to. You guys, do not give up on them, because they might have something change in their life to where it changes their mindset and it changes their decision that this business is actually something that they want to do, or this business is actually something that can bring them to what they're wanting or needing in their life. So I love that. Thank you so much, Amanda. Angelica was going to be on sharing a little bit about Host to Post with us, but I know that she was driving because she was finishing up with a photo shoot she had to do. She was trying to multitask tonight. So I'm just going to fill in for her just a little bit. And that is just, about Host to Post, you guys. Like, Host to Post is working. Host to Post is amazing. And if you guys have not watched it yet, you can get a little system down for yourself in our files in our unit section. And there is a Host to Post unit, and Crystal has shared another YouTube video from another leader. Her name is Mariah Newsom, and we can even like share the link in here in the chat before the Zoom is over, but so you guys can get an idea of what we're talking about using a tracker consistently, using that Host to Post, and getting a rhythm of throughout how she works Host to Post. Like, okay, I'm gonna have them post about a product, and then a couple days later I'm gonna have them post about this and post about the giveaway, and I'm gonna ask them about being a distributor, and blah blah blah. She has like a little system rolled out. So if you're kind of feeling stuck right now, maybe you've been doing Host to Post, but maybe you feel like it's slowed down a little bit for you, I can guarantee you, once you start kicking in a system, and it might take a day or two to like get them to start flowing in consistently again, but it will. Okay, you guys, Host to Post is working. Host to Post is blowing up. It isn't even a matter of what you're doing for Host to Post. You can do coffee, TFX, cleanse, hair, skin, and nails, whatever it is that you want to do, they're all working. They're all working. You just got to be consistent with it, and be consistent with growing your network. And you're going to grow your network through Host to Post as well. And then having people post about the giveaway to you as well. So I wanted to share that about Host to Post. So definitely be doing that. Crystal, do you have anything to add on any of that?
Did you want me to share like my own stuff too? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So for that Host to Post tracker, I'm just going to share some things that have been working really well for me. I've been using consistently that Host to Post tracker that she was just talking about, that Mariah Newsom did. It is this one. It's awesome because you can keep track of what they posted about, whether you saved it into your collections, whether you put them in the drawing. And then you can also, like what I've been doing, there's like a couple different ways that you can get more Host to Post and more friends out. You can either have a couple people post about the giveaway, and then like the rest of them post about product or business, but at least making sure like 100% that you're getting some people posting about the giveaway. That's going to make it so you're always having people to Host to Post for you. But with this tracker, it keeps track of Host to Post too. So what I do is, if I had them post about a product, then a couple days later, I'll go back and I'll ask them all to post about the giveaway. So I'm using them like twice to post twice, once about the giveaway, once about the product. And if they post about the giveaway before, then the next time I follow up with them, then they're posting about the product. And that's exactly what Angelica's been doing and getting awesome results with it. And then there's also a column to keep track of boosting. So when you go back and you comment like a results picture on a Host to Post, and just say like, I have a couple spots left, create that urgency. It helps boost it back into the algorithm. So more people are going to see it and comment on it. And then those people who already commented on it are going to see the results, and they might want to, message you. And then offering the business. So literally so that's what I do when I go through and do my 20 messages a day. I just go through and ask the people who have hosted a post. That's like the easiest way that I have found to get a lot of distributors that or potential distributors that are interested. You'd be surprised how many people say, sure, I like some info. And we have example messages in the unit on enrolling distributors. There's example messages on messaging people with hosted posts and all that. So yes, I've been using this tracker and it's been so helpful. And I haven't been missing my 10 hosted posts a day ever since I started being consistent with this and making sure that I'm having them also post about the giveaway post a couple days later. And then as far as resources go, like Amanda said, I love that she pointed that out, because like, I don't know how many other top leaders that are like ambassador now, like they enrolled and then their enroller like stopped working after a couple weeks or a couple months into the business, and they didn't have anybody to go to, but they found the resources through YouTube and things like that. So it's hard for us to like always remember to keep in contact with you every day, and we don't want to feel like, you know, we're your boss telling you what to do. So it's great for you guys to check out the resources so that way you can start you know, doing some things on your own and finding the things to do, and then it makes it so much easier to do it consistently. So when she was talking about the posting club, the Telegram app, those are in, so there's a unit that I put in there with resources. So it has a whole document with tons of resources on posting, stories, and all of that. So it has the links to the Telegram chats. It has the link to the posting club. And then I also have saved collections. So you know how you can save posts on, like when you're like looking through your timeline, you can save posts into collections on your Facebook to go back and look at. Well, since like forever now, I've been posting, or I've been saving other, you know, top leaders product posts, opportunity posts, engagement posts, giveaway posts, and quotes. And now you can actually invite other people to see them. So I have my team on there. So if you are not in my saved collections and you would like to be, shoot me a private message, not on here because I don't know if I'll end up seeing it. So shoot me a private message and I can add you to those, and you can just look at those every single day and find different posts that you can use too. And I usually try to just save the ones that other people are actually getting comments on. And then the Road to VIP is a really good resource right now. They're doing another 30-day push. And I just saw Kim just posted, they posted today, the first day of this 31-day push. They posted an example like opportunity message. And I just saw that Kim did. I was like, I saw that somewhere earlier, and it was in the Road to the VIP. Every single day, you guys, they're posting example posts in there and example messages to send out and everything. So like we literally have all the resources for you to be successful. It's just up to you guys to take those resources and put them into action and be consistent with it. And that's exactly why we have that KPI tracker. That's exactly why, because that is what's going to keep holding you accountable of doing the different things and doing them consistently, which is where you get the results. And obviously, you know, you might not get them all done every day. I don't. But what's working for me is even if I don't get everything done during the day, I'm not beating myself up, but I'm making sure that before I hit the bed, I am doing the most income producing things, which is at least putting up a post about a product or a business, messaging and getting my 10 hosted posts up. Like I now will not go to bed until I have my 10 hosted posts, because I've watched so many trainings lately of top enrollers and people promoting, and they're all like, I do not go to bed until I get my 10 up. Like it's a non-negotiable. So I'm doing that. And what's helping too, that I shared with Amanda Curtis, and she loves it too, is like if it's like late at night and I still got like 5 posts I got to get up, sending a message to people who are currently online and just saying, hey, I saw you were up. Can I ask you a quick question? Like, I don't know why, but so many people come back and respond. And then, you know, you ask them to post and they do it. Like, I don't know why, but people just like do it more in the evening. Maybe just because they're not as busy and they can just like quickly do it. But that helps to get some really quick hosted posts up before you go to bed. And then I also make sure that I'm following up. So doing a post, getting my 10 hosted posts up, and following up. I've been making sure that I follow up with everybody that I talked to the day before. So today is Thursday. So I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to make sure it's a non-negotiable. I'm going to do it before I go to bed. I'm going to go through, and everything that says Wednesday next to it, I'm going to go in my messenger. Okay. Anybody that says Wednesday next to it, I'm going to go up and follow up with them. A lot of them are people who, didn't respond when I asked them to host a post. So I just sent a quick follow-up message. Hey, did you still want to get in my cash giveaway? Some of them, they said they would post for me, but they didn't. So I followed up with them. Hey, do you still want to get into my cash giveaway? Or I didn't get a message. Did you get that post up to get my cash giveaway? That will get up so many posts, because if you don't follow up with the people that said that they were going to, or the people who like maybe read your message and forgot to respond, they're going to come back and post for you. So that's going to help you get up more posts too. And then what's helping me too is getting up in the morning and getting some of my stuff done before like my kids get up. That has been very, very helpful for me for not feeling like overwhelmed throughout the day and like stressed out, and actually getting a lot of messages out. So once that happens and my kids get up, then I am like full with them, and I'm helping my son with his school. I'm trying to kind of help my daughter. She's only 3, but I'm trying to do preschool with her. And I can just focus on them. And then, when I get a chance to sit down for 20 minutes or whatever, and have her watch a show or do whatever, or he's doing his thing, then I have a bunch of messages that I'm, easily just following up, sending them back. And then at the end of the night is when I do like my last power hour, making sure that I got as much done as I can and those 3 non-negotiables done. And then the last thing I wanted to say is upselling. So if you guys are working for a promotion, I highly suggest that you guys don't just be okay with one product. Make sure you're at least offering them more products, because more products is going to give them better results. When they have better results, then they are going to love, they're going to probably send you results pictures. You're going to be able to post them. You're going to be able to get more customers. They're probably going to go after the 3 months instead of canceling. But also your volume is going to skyrocket, and you're going to be able to promote so much faster. So do not be scared to upsell. Like I don't actually think I've ever had someone that I asked them if they wanted to add, this or that product on, that just said, oh no, never mind, I don't want to do it anymore. Like I feel like that's what holds so many people back from asking them, because they're like, oh, I got your information. Like I just want to get this order in and not like offer her more and then not get it. Like I feel like I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten that like one time, and I swear like almost every person takes it. You guys, they get better results, and your volume is so much more. Like 100 BV order versus 3 or 4 new customers at 30 is so powerful, especially when you can do that with multiple customers. So I was thinking about actually putting some sort of unit in there with upsell, just example messages that you guys can use too, because I have like a freaking ton that are in my notes section. So if that would be helpful, let me know. So that's it that I had to share. Sorry, that was a little long.
Yay. No, it was all really good stuff. And you guys, like, just think about it. If you're upselling and you're teaching your team, the new distributors that you're bringing on to upsell, like your volume is like boom, boom, like it is it is increasing so fast. So thank you, Crystal, for all of that. Jennifer, I'm gonna swing it over to you really quickly before I like kind of wrap around with a couple other things. I wanted you to kind of just share, well, and you wanted to share, but like I would love for you to talk about how starting the month out with like a really good attitude and just like from day one and all of that. So can you touch on that for us, please?
Yes, now that I'm unmuted. Yeah, for
You got muted again somehow.
all right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry guys. So for me, I've just been really trying to, because month end is always like, especially when you're trying to promote and you're just there, you're like really trying to hit those numbers, and it's a long day, but they usually get on, the first thing in the morning, and they come out with something and it just pumps you right up. So take that like excitement and that energy and just go out and, just share it. I feel like that is so important, and so like just like a motivation to kind of like push, that momentum to the next level of just being excited. And I think for me, because a lot of times I'll push real hard at the end of the month and I'm waiting till the end of the month to chart and get all this stuff done. If I can just get some customers in the beginning, I'm already seeing that volume, build. And I know like I'm closer to my goal than all the way till the 25th when everything runs. And then I have to be like, so I think in that part, if you can just kind of start out good, getting some good loyal customers in there. So every first of the month, it's, your volume's already starting to show that you got something, and if you can hit those ranks, like for when you hit, these ranks, it's like you're executive. And then every month it wipes clear. So you start over, but you still did the work last month. So you're going to continue to, grow and get those things. So if you can see it and then you hit that rank, okay, well, executive's off good. Then, then Ruby's off good, instead of at the end of the month trying to make sure you hit everything in the right spots, I think for me, that's going to be huge to just kind of bring in customers. I remember when I first went diamond, I was like hitting it, got a bunch in the first month. So I knew I had volume there. Then it was like the middle of the month, I had that next run. And then it was like the end of the month. So it's like when you have them consistently coming in all month, it just kind of flows and it just kind of goes better. So definitely take the first of the month, the announcements. I mean, they've been doing, that 24 hours, $24 kits. I mean, there's so many things that they do the first day of the month to just set you guys up and us up to like really run, and just got to take advantage of those, because a lot of times they don't come back with a distributor kit and you're like, oh man, I missed it. I mean, you want to get going. But for me personally, I really want to touch base, because I've been struggling with just trying to do it all, like April, the mom, the schooling, so much stuff. And I think for me, I need to just dig in and find a good book to listen to or read, or, just reach into your upline if you need help, and just reaching to videos. And I remember, Kenzie, you literally put, I think it was Ashley Mayfield in the chat. And I used to be like, oh my God, all she does is yell, like, something about this lady. And I just didn't want to listen to her. Then I went to conference, you guys, and they did a training segment, and she was awesome. Like everything about it. She tells you your story, and she literally she cracks me up. I mean, she says things on her things that I'm like, oh my God, I can't even believe she's saying this word, and it's amazing to me when you hear their stories and see where they came from and where they are now. It's so inspiring. So if you can find somebody that you relate to, or that you can kind of feel like, oh my gosh, yes, that's how I want to work. I think finding that person that you can follow is going to be so important. And just when you're feeling down, or you're feeling like, I'm not motivated today, just put on a podcast or put on something that's going to help you, like, okay, yep, I got this, And I think for me, that's going to be key and be helpful, because like I said, right now, it's just been so much going on that I'm just kind of like putting this to the side, and I'm done doing that. Like I'm done. I'm going all in, and this is me. I love this business. It's changed my life. It's made it to where I've had a savings account. It's made it to where I didn't have to struggle and worry. And so if you guys see the potential here and you feel it, it's there, and we're here to help you. And so just definitely plugging in is going to be huge for me. So, I mean, that's my big thing, is like, I think plugging in and just digging in the first of the month and just continuing with that all month long. And I think those are going to be what is working for me. And I highly suggest, as always, keep your Facebook active. I mean, and when I say active, no sharing. I say that all the time, and people are like, what? I can't share what I like. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying save it and make it like it authentic, like you did it. Because if you don't, Facebook is a pain. Ask Amanda. They block you. Amanda, I feel so bad. She's got in jail. But I mean,
lock out your whole Facebook account.
Oh, the worst part is, I think that they don't even realize it. And just a normal person's life is like, they're making people feel by doing that nobody cares about them, but it's not you. It's Facebook literally not showing your stuff on your wall. So if you're not getting something, just go out and make sure to just put a positive post up, and always try to keep, a good outlook on Facebook. I mean, even if you're struggling hard, do not post it. You want to keep it uplifting, because people are watching us. They are watching what we say. They are following, and definitely do the VIP road to success thing, because they do. They put it up flat out, tell you, okay, this is today's post. You can put it right to your wall. They'll tell you what kind of picture to put up. I mean, it's amazing. So if you're really like, I don't know what to put up, I'm telling you, get on that, because they give it right to us, and it's pretty amazing. I don't know. I just think like personal development right now is huge for me.
Um, in the words of Ashley Mayfield, boom, how she says it all the time, boom, or however she says it, I can't do it.
Power is power. Proximity is power. I keep telling my husband, I'm like, I gotta go get in my Jeep. I gotta go get in my Jeep. Let's drive my Jeep.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you so much for that, Jen. And it's basically like just getting your running shoes on now. Start running
Right.
now. Don't wait until the promos are over and then you're like, man, see, I can't sign customers because the BOGO is gone. Like, or I can't sign distributors because I don't have the code or whatever. Like, no, you guys, like start now. There's plenty of fire out here on the table. Like, you know what I mean? Just like grab it and go. Get your running shoes on. Find somebody that's gonna inspire you, not that's gonna that you're going to watch and get distracted and compare yourself to in a negative way. Find someone that's going to inspire you, just like Jen was saying. So thank you, Jen, for that. You guys, I think I'm going to have to go live like in the team page about this too, because there's still quite a few of us on. However, there's more people that need to hear first of all, there's more people that need to hear every single thing that all of you guys have said tonight. And there's more people that just need to hear what is being said on this Zoom tonight. And so I think I'm going to go live tomorrow, maybe, or later or something like that, and share a little bit more of it, you guys, because I want to get just so freaking crystal clear on a vision of what I truly have for our team, you guys, like for our team as a whole, like what we're able to do because of this vehicle, of the business, and what we're able to accomplish and help other people and that we're bringing in, you guys. And I know that we're all here and we're in different areas of our life. We're in different areas of our finances and we're in different areas of whatever, right? We all started at a different place, whatever. Okay. However, I think at the end of the day, truthfully, at the end of the day, I think we are here because we don't want to we want to lighten the load of our life, kind of like what April was talking about. We want to lighten the load of it. And for a lot of us, that's finances. Finances can be the root of so much that is weighing us down. Like, you know how some people are like, money is the root of all evil. No, it's not. No, it's not. Like, are you kidding me? Like, if I had more of it, I could do more good things. I could have my attention over here where it needs to be and not where the world says it needs to be because I owe a bill over here and I got to show up to a job that I hate. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to do, you guys, is so I wrote myself a page of notes, and they're like all scribbled and they're all over the place. So kind of bear with me. But what I'm trying to do is like let you guys know, like we have such an incredible opportunity on our hands, and I want us to be smart about it. I want us to be responsible with it. I want us to be intentional with it. I want us to take away the sense of entitlement that we have over like any little bit of, the extra time that we have or the extra money that we have because of the business. So we're going to reward ourselves. We're going to reward ourselves of our hard work in the right areas. Okay. What I mean by that is like the money that you guys are earning from the business, I want you guys to be smart with it. I want you guys to work your business in a way that it is paying for itself, always paying for itself, whether that's you're selling sample cash so you can cover your auto shipment, or you're increasing your commission so that way you can, pay for, the more products that you want to use yourself, or that you're using your auto shipment for things that you can sample out and make sample cash with, or you are selling samples so that way you can get your e-suite taken care of, whatever it is that you need to. You sell one sample pack that covers your e-suite, you guys. One sample pack. If that's what you have to do, one sample pack a month that covers your e-suite, right? How many sample packs do you need to sell per month to pay for $120 auto shipment, right? Get that in your head and be like, okay, that's what I'm going to do because that's what I'm going to cycle back into my business. So it's always paying for itself. Everything that It Works does, everything that Mark sets up for us or the corporate team is always to back it up, to take care of us, not to be like, oh, we're making it extra hard or we're throwing some BS in there. No, they always set us up to be smart. Our company, you guys, is debt free. Our company is debt free. And that's what they are pushing for all of us, you guys. And that's what I really, really want to push more for our team specifically, because if you've been in this business and for a while and maybe you don't feel as fired up as you were before, or sometimes that fire doesn't last, maybe it's because like for me, for instance, I'll use me for an example. Like I have like, oh, triple diamond, I'm going triple diamond. But okay, let me break it down. What can I do from now to triple diamond? Who can I help? What bill can I pay off? What debt can I relieve myself with? What can I like, you know what I mean? What are my stepping stones to get to that 10K average a month, right? What are the stepping stones for that? So I want you guys to, I'm going to talk more about this too, like as we progress through the month, but like getting a dream board out, and it doesn't have to be anything. Oh my gosh, hold on. I have Cami who's trying to hop back on and she lost the code. Okay. 1 second. So getting a dream board, you guys, and it doesn't have to be, Crystal just posted in one of the chats of like a dream board that she's got on the background of her phone. It can be literally a piece of paper and you list the different things that you want. Okay. If you think about like, okay, what are the things that are weighing you down? What are the things that are weighing you down financially? Is it your debt? Do you have credit card debt? Okay. I have credit card debt. Okay. What is your smallest credit card that you have? Okay. What is the smallest credit card you have? Or maybe you're like, dude, I legitimately can't afford groceries. Okay. How much do you need every single month to be able to cover your grocery bill? What is that? Make that your first goal. Write it on a piece of paper and put it on your fridge. I'm paying, my It Works business is paying for my $300 grocery bill monthly or whatever, right? That's 2 fast start bonuses. That's you helping 2 distributors get in the business and help them reach their shopping spree. So you're going to teach them exactly what you're doing, and you're going to earn a $150 fast start bonus on both of those. That is your grocery bill. Okay. That is something that you can talk about. That is something that you can post about. That is going to make you feel so damn good, right? Or if you have a credit card bill and you're like, okay, so my commissions, right, are going to go to paying off the $300 balance that I have on my credit card. So boom, now that is done. Like you can be like, I've announced that you paid off debt, that you paid off a credit card. You don't have to say the amount of it. You know, there's people out there that have like 20K on one credit card or something like that. But you paid off credit card and that's huge. What can you do with that the next month, right? Getting yourself a thermometer. You guys, you can have like, you can draw it out like legitimately a picture of a thermometer, and like you're kind of like checking it off as you're going off. Like I'm enrolling this many customers, or I paid off, you know, $25 or $50 on my credit card or whatever. Like you're throwing the extra. Like, have you guys heard of Dave Ramsey, right? In the snowball, like how he teaches to like pay off your debt and doing the snowball thing. You can do that with your check, because your check is going to be snowballing every single month. And it does it from the moment that you start. Because when you first get started in this business, your first goal is what? That shopping spree, those 6 customers, okay? Those 6 customers are on at least a 3-month auto shipment, right? So that means you have 6 customers this month. So next month, so we'll say September was your first month, 6 customers last month. So October, your goal is to enroll another 6 customers, right? So that means for the month of October, you have at least 12 customers now. Your paycheck went from 6 customer commission check to a 12 customer commissions check. Next month, enroll another 6. That's 18 customer commissions check, right? That doesn't include you selling sample cash. That doesn't include your fast start bonuses. That is how your business is going to continue to grow, right? And then you're going to continue to show other people. So I was listening to another video from Jade Hooper. She's an ambassador diamond. Sorry, guys. And she was talking about how use your business to make an impact. So what I mean about being smart with your money is that most of us get started for the business because we need extra money, right? So, but sometimes people get into the business and then they'll sell a sample pack. They'll sell a sample pack out of their kit for $20. They don't take that $20 and go and have that cover their e-suite. They go and spend it. They go through like McDonald's, or they go and use it to get their nails done. Like, no, that's not smart. Go and get it to pay for your e-suite. Go and get it and put it on a credit card. This is money that you wouldn't have had otherwise. You didn't have to drive to work and spend more money to get it. No, you're just working from your phone in the time that you have in the nooks and crannies of your day, earning that income. So use it and use it wisely, because that is going to give you so much more juice to be able to continue to keep pumping, like, you know what I mean? Like to keep going, to keep pushing for more. And that's what we're here for, right, you guys? We are here to show up for ourselves. We're here to show up for our families. We're here to make money, to do the things that we needed to do, right? So make sure that you are so in tune with why you're doing this business and making sure that you have check offable goals to achieve along the way, right? So that credit card, or you putting gas in your car, or you want to make sure you're covering lunches for your kids, or you want to make sure that you're paying for gas to get to work, or you want to make sure that you're covering the daycare, doing whatever for the daycare, whatever it is that you have going on. You're going to, like, think about it, you guys. Like, even if you were like, okay, I'm going to take $50 of every single paycheck and I'm going to put it in a savings account. If you did that every single month for a year, that's $600. I'm just saving $50. It's $50 a month. That's $600. Hey, you guys, did you, like, Christmas is coming, okay? How many of you guys want to pay for Christmas cash? What if you had earned enough, right, from now until then? Yeah, she woke up and like got confused and then like came and laid down and fell asleep again. What if you had from now until Christmas to where you paid for all of it in cash? You didn't put any of it on a credit card. You didn't pull it out of the savings that already exists right now. You didn't have to borrow it. You didn't have to, pick up extra overtime at work where you already worked, right? It was just strictly from what you do from now until Christmas time. You could literally do it all through Sample Cash. You could do it through Fast Start bonuses. Our goal every single month is to enroll 3 distributors. You enroll 3 distributors and you help them all earn their shopping spree. This month, next month, in December, that's how many distributors? That's 9. 9 distributors, and let's say they all earn their shopping spree. So that's what? That's $1,350 in Fast Start bonuses. That does not include your commissions that you earn from all of that volume going through your business. Like, who the heck can cover their entire Christmas for them, their kids, or their relatives for $1,300? Lisa's this guy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's incredible. That's what we have just laid out from the steps to success from this business. Okay. Whew, I need to take a breath. Hold on. I can't breathe. What else? Shush. And you guys, with this, remember how I was talking about, like, obviously you're going to snowball your debt and you're going to snowball your commissions check and stuff like that. But what you're also going to snowball is your skill, right? Is your skill with your business. Like, you're going to get so much better at talking through those conversations. Even if you've been in as long as I have, me being consistent over the next 3 months is going to get me better at my conversations, getting me better at what I'm doing. You're going to get more time efficient, right? With what you're doing, whether that's just like you working through your physical schedule or just like how you flow through the conversations is going to get faster because you're better at what you're doing. You're better at what you're saying. You're more experienced. You're more confident. You're more passionate, right? All of that stuff. So you just have to be willing to, be smart with what you're doing, be smart with what you're earning, be willing to use your time wisely, be willing to make trade-offs that are really truly going to pay you the most in the end. So what are those trade-offs? Maybe it's like you don't have like a maybe you like, simple little things like, okay, I don't watch my my one show this season. I'll catch it on the reruns or whatever. I don't even know. I don't know how TV and all that works. The only show that I ever used to watch was Shameless. And they're over and it makes me sad. But anyways, what was the other thing that I was going to say, you guys? Oh my gosh. Writing out your goals, making sure you have your chart printed off. Okay. Knowing where you're going, taking your big goal, whether that's ruby, emerald, diamond, or above, whatever, and breaking it down into like check offable goals. Okay. Like, I'm so serious, you guys, like put them up. Like, what do you want to do? I want you guys to share some of them in the chat. What do you want to do in the next 90 days? What do you want to do What do you want to do? What do you want to be able to do with the money that you earn in October? What do you want to do with the money that you're going to earn in October? That could be a combination of your commissions, your fast starts, and your sample cash. It could be just specifically from one of those. But what do you want to do? Put that in the chat, because you got to be intentional about it. The more that if you lay it out and you type it out, you're gonna be like, okay, that's what I need to do. And then you're gonna be like, okay, well, that's not that bad, because that's only help signing 3 distributors or 2 distributors or 5 distributors or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, people says a savings account for Christmas, buying a hot tub. Yes. Okay. Christmas, travel plans. Where you want to go, April? Where are you going? Building a savings and for Christmas. Yeah. Okay. So how much is your Christmas going to cost? How much do you usually spend at Christmas time? How much do you usually spend at Christmas time because you have a budget, right? If you typically are like I only can squeak by with this is how much I like push it towards. This is the amount. But I encourage you to increase that number a little bit. Allow yourself more room to be able to actually give a little more, because you know that's what you want to do anyways, right? You know that you want to actually spend a little bit more than what you usually are able to, you know, just make by, right? Just one nice vacay. Well, where are you going, Peggy? Where you want to go? Using it to go to Michigan to go dress shopping with my daughter's wedding. Yes. Okay. How much is it going to cost you to get to Michigan? Are you driving? Are you flying? What do you need? Do you need to pay for food? Do you want to pay for gas? Do you want to pay for, what do you want to do? The stuff while you're here? Do you want to take her out to dinner? Like, what do you want to pay for? Right? You know, just get very specific, you guys, at what you want from October. What do you want from October? And what is going to give you that amount? What from this business is going to give you that amount? Right? It's going to be fast starts. It's going to be, break it down for yourself. I'm selling this many sample packs. I'm fast starting this many people, and I'm going to grow my commissions check, you know, as high as it can possibly go, right? Or I'm promoting to blah, 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 right? So get that so freaking crystal clear and get it written down. Don't leave it here in the chat. Put it in your planner, put it on your fridge, put it on your wall, put it on your door, put it on your mirror, put it in your car, put it wherever. Okay. Keep track of that. And that is your goal for this month. Okay. Because if you have, like, remember, because I was talking about our checks, they snowball, right? So if you're like, well, my goal is this much, and then you're like, okay, I did that, and then you go and do it again in November, like October plus November plus December, because we get a paycheck before Christmas, right? We get paid on the 15th, usually early. So you're gonna have you're gonna have 3 paychecks before them. Obviously, October's is gonna come in November, December's is gonna come in January, but your fast starts come weekly, right? Sample cash comes right now. We don't wait on sample cash, and we really don't wait that long for fast starts. They come like pretty quickly, right? So just get your, you know, just be intentional, you guys, be smart. Remember the reason exactly, you know, like April and Amanda were talking about why you are doing this, and decide that that's what you're doing. You know, really, truly, you just like make the decision, okay, well, that's what I'm doing. Because you already know how to do it. You know how to do host to post. You know how to use the KPI tracker. You know how to go and use those resources, the ones that Amanda was talking about, that she shared in the chat with you guys, the ones that Crystal was talking about, going following somebody that inspires you, just like Jen mentioned, you know, and really just like, you know, all of that is just going to feel really, really good, right? And the more that we stay focused on doing that for the month of October, it's just going to keep going and going and going, because like they announced all the bonuses already, you guys. Like, we have codes out from your tickets. If you didn't get your conference ticket, you're able to get the early bird up until the 15th of the month. You can get general admission, or you can get the plus pass. Either way, you're going to get codes with your kit. Use those, you guys. Fast starting one person, one new distributor with the codes that you get is going to earn you it's going to pay for your conference ticket. Just getting one fast start, and you get a minimum of what, 6 codes? Is it 6 codes with the general admission? Yeah. So that's freaking amazing. Like, it's literally like a no-brainer to do that. It is a no-brainer to do that because 6 fast starts is what? How much is 6 fast starts? Oh my god, I sound like a bag of poop. 150 times 6. That's $900. That's $900. That's just with general admission. Okay. So that's amazing. And that's pretty much all I got, you guys, because it is, oh, we didn't do too bad. It's only 10:11 right now. We didn't do too bad, I don't think, on time, especially for all of us who got on and we're just like sharing a bunch of good stuff tonight, you guys. I really, really appreciate it. So, you guys, that's just pretty much it. It's just getting really, really crystal clear what you want, knowing your big goal, but breaking it down into the small ones and really being smart about actually checking it off, right? Reward yourself in the right ways. Don't get your paycheck and reward yourself with going out to eat or mindlessly, whatever. That doesn't really matter because it doesn't. What's going to truly make you feel better is go and take that $20, $50, $600, whatever it is, and go put it towards your debt. Go put it on your mortgage. Go pay ahead on your rent. Go and put gas in your car. Go put it in your bank account for savings. Go put it in your stash for Christmas. Go pay for your e-suite. Go pay for your auto shipment. That's what's really going to make you feel better, right? Those temporary things to reward yourself for that hard work is not really going to feel that great until if all of the rest is still hanging over you, right? Go pay for your groceries like you intended this business to do, is pay for your groceries, right? Pay your electric bill. Do whatever it is that you got to do, okay? That's what's really going to make the biggest impact, and it's going to turn around and make you feel better and want you to do. It's going to make you want to do this so much more because you're rewarding yourself in the correct way. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So, this pretty much it. That's all I got. So, yeah. And I feel like you guys, I'm going to go live in the team page because I just feel like there's so many more people that really truly need to hear that too, because you guys, like, you can do it. Okay. Like, as cheesy as that sounds, like, you can do it. I feel like that, what is that movie? Waterboard, where that weird guy's like, you can do it. Oh my god, I gotta stop making myself laugh because it makes me cough. Okay, so and then share. I put my gas in my car. Yeah, I put my gas in my car. All of that stuff. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you for having on. I'm gonna stop the recording right now.